reminding you what you feel, you attract, what you imagine, you become. What you say, you see, and what you hear influences the results you produce in your world, period. I'm telling you, accept responsibility for the results in your world. That is the starting point of freedom. The price of greatness is responsibility. It cannot come. Of course, causeless, it cannot come. It could not have come if you did not permit it. If you did not allow it into your world, it could not have come. Yeah, you know, that's heavy. I know that's heavy. I know that's heavy. But what are the alternatives? And the reason I'm saying that's heavy is this, you know, I keep saying this. As I'm doing these recordings, it is very easy for you to assume that I'm just addressing you. Let me remind you that I am addressing myself too. And more so, I am reminding myself of these same principles. Because you and I pretty much find ourselves in the same situation. You look around and you look at things that are not going the way you want them to go, and you say to yourself, how could I? This stuff right here, this is not good. There's no way I could have attracted this. But you see, one of the things, there's a phrase in the book of, I think it's 2 Samuel. I'll look it up. It goes something like this. Man looks on the outside. God looks at the heart. You and I have a tendency to look at our environment and circumstances and say, there's no way I would have deliberately created this situation in my world. But you see, you're looking at the outside. But when you come to realize that nothing can happen in your world unless it originates with your thinking, then you will realize that yes, you created it. And I know the next question you might be asking now is, wait a minute. So-and-so might be saying, how did so-and-so end up with cancer? They were never, I know this person so well. They never thought cancer. They never thought like they had cancer. But let me give you some insight. This might help you. See, the way to figure out how our thoughts produce results is not to go at it literally. It's not to go at it obviously. Because you see, we are energy. Every thought vibrates. Every thought radiates. So you cannot look at the physical manifestation, the physical result and say, okay, if so-and-so had cancer, it's because we were thinking cancer thoughts. You got to break it down. What does cancer represent to that person? So let me try to work on this, and maybe we'll pick it up during the other session. If a person has cancer, for example, or any result in your world, let's say you have, actually, let me use a positive example. That works better. Then I'll leave the other scenarios to your imagination to figure out. So how we doing on time is Adabasan. All right, and this is doing like this to me. That's a signal that it's all over. So if you guys notice sometimes when I'm doing this stuff and all of a sudden I just maybe speed things up or try to wrap it up real fast, it's because she's doing like this. I'm like,
we have our signals.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here, but during the next session, I'm going to go over how thoughts become things and how you and I are responsible for the results we're producing in our world. This insight I'm going to share with you the next time is going to be very, very helpful to you. Okay? Talk to you soon. Ciao.